Is God mad about your tattoo? Is your ink an absolute disgrace to God? Well, today we're cracking open the Bible to find out if you just ruined your salvation with that butterfly on your wrist. I'm on a mission to teach the Bible through memes and make it accessible to millions of people around the world, so I did the deep dive so you don't have to. Sit back, relax, and in the next 63-ish seconds, we're answering the million-dollar question: is getting a tattoo a sin in God's eyes? Some of you have been lied to, either by your well-meaning auntie or that one preacher who was going through his villain arc when he said tattoos equals eternal damnation. The reason behind why church folk have been tripping over tattoos isn't as mysterious as you might think. Tattoos have been around for thousands of years. Ancient Egyptians rocked them, indigenous tribes used them for status, and some warriors got tatted up to look extra menacing in war. Fast forward to today, and even your grandma is pulling up to the family barbecue with fresh ink. From tiny foot tattoos to massive full sleeves. From beautiful works of art to...
But what the hell, man?
Questionable choices were made. Tattoos weren't inherently seen as satanic, but despite that, some church folks will still foam at the mouth if Tyler rolls up to Sunday service, fully tatted, trying to give his life to Christ. The problem? Most of them haven't actually read the Bible on this. They're just running on vibes and personal preferences without hearing what God actually says about it. And it might surprise you, because it's not about the tattoo itself, it's about why you got it in the first place. So let's quickly break down 3 biblical principles on tattoos before we dive into what the Old Testament and New Testament say about looking like a Yakuza boss. Number 3. Children should obey their parents. If you're out here, 16 years old, getting a full sleeve against your parents' wishes, congrats, you just caught a sin charge. Tattoos born out of rebellion? That's a no-go, period. 2. God cares more about your character than your clout. If your ink is just to flex on Instagram or impress your crush, you might want to reevaluate your life choices. Vanity tattoos? Red flag. And 1. Whatever you do it for the glory of God. If your tat is for the aesthetic, to fit in, or to be unique, you might have missed the point. Does God hate your tattoo? Is he waiting with a lightning bolt? Well, the New Testament says nothing about tattoos for Christians, so we can't call it a sin. But the Old Testament, on the other hand, forbids tattoos, likely because they were associated with pagan idolatry back then, and God didn't want his people having tattoos of false gods on their bodies. So unless you're out here getting a tattoo of a pentagram, Baphomet or Satan himself on your chest, you're probably good. Tattoos aren't the problem, it's your motivation behind them. Just like alcohol, whether you're celebrating an achievement or getting wasted with the boys, the Bible's got thoughts on that too. If you want to know why the Bible says drinking alcohol isn't a sin, but getting absolutely wasted is, click this video here, drop your comments on the worst tattoos you've seen, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.